Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we're here with another review. Today we're going to look at the McDonald's Ice Age Dawn of Dinosaurs Mama Dino and Rudy action figures. There are actually two bigger versions of them. I think they are made from Fox Studio, I'm not so sure, but I can't find them anywhere unfortunately. So I have to use these two on my collection. So let's waste no time and have a closer look to them. As I said, they are from McDonald's Happy Meal. You can see right here Rudy and Mama Dino and also Scratch and Scratty. And on the behind part you can see some actions that this figure has. For example, this one is from Rudy, and when you press in his arm he opens and closes his jaw. And while on the Mama Dino you can sweep heads. I'm gonna show you right now what I mean. We're gonna start right here with the Rudy, which I like Rudy as a character, but unfortunately this is the only figure that I'm gonna have of him, which should be on a decent scale with some other Ice Age figures that I have, because you want him to be a big figure. And this is the other side of him. Unfortunately on this side you can see these holes right here, which gray stuff, which I'm not huge fan of. I don't like them to be that cinnable, so when you place it on the shelf you have to place it from this side, so these things will not be so cinnable. It seems like that you can rotate this part of the tail, but I wouldn't recommend you do it because it feels like if you make it a full twist it will break. But you know, this one is a separate piece. This is the underneath part of it. I don't also like the fact that the legs are like this. I would prefer if they have sculpted the entire leg right here. But underneath, inside here, you can see the McDonald's logo. I don't know if you can actually see it. Fox 2009, made for McDonald's. So yeah, this is Rudy. Basically has this whitish coloration all over him, and on the top it has like some purplish spikes. I think all of these spikes would be purplish, but yeah, they only painted this line right here, these 6 spikes only, unfortunately. And here is his mouth. You can see the eye right here and the other side as well. And when you move the arms, as we said, and you make this movement, it actually can open and close his jaw. Yeah, this is actually made for kids, that's why it has these things. On the Rudy there is this version of him which I would like to get, but I can't find it anywhere. And on Mama Dino it's this one right here, which I also can't find anywhere. So we have this one right now for the collection. This part of the tail is a separate piece, but you can't move this one actually, which I think it's better like this. And you can move the legs like that a little bit, like she's walking. The same on Rudy, I forgot to mention that before. You can actually move his legs also like that, but basically it's one pose, because you should have them like this to be able to figure to stand properly, because if you try to make some weird movements like this, then the figure will fall. The same on the Mama Dino also. She has this leaf right here, which I'm not so sure why. I don't remember this part of the movie. It's been years that I have seen it, but I don't know why they got this leaf. Was she injured and she was covering it? I'm not so sure. But yeah, anyway. And on the other side, it actually has the same problem with Rudy. It has this, you can see these things right here, which is very noticeable, and I don't like it. Unfortunately, Rudy has 3 because it has also one extra for his arms. But yeah, anyway. And here on the top you can see it has this like purplish coloration right here on the back, just like you saw here on the movie. I would prefer if they have done some more details, for example paint these horns right here, these spikes on the top of her head, but actually they didn't. The face though has been done really nicely. The eyes are pretty okay. Unfortunately the teeth also are not painted. They are sculpted but they are not painted. So yeah, and like I said, you can swap heads, and like this you have the angry face, which on this one the teeth have been painted with this whitish coloration, and you can see from the pose that she is very angry on this one. She is very pissed, and if you want you can swap again to the normal face. It's up to you. Like I said, this mechanic is for kids. They are McDonald's toys. I don't also like this fact that the underneath part of the belly has this very noticeable gap. I would prefer if it was also like part of this, because you know, to have this kind of line, but you can see the body on the top is covered, so when you sweep the head you can actually and have it like this, it actually covers it and you don't see the head, while from the down part you see. I would prefer if they have done something like this also, so when you turn it like this, yeah, I don't know if it would work, but maybe you should open it somehow like this so you can turn the heads and show the heads like that, and then you could cover it back again, because like this you can see this gap right here if you have it like this, because like this you can see this gap, and yeah, it looks kind of ugly if you ask me. So yeah, not the best figures for collectors, but we don't have plenty of them outside there. You can have some like from Kinder if you want, but from Kinder Surprise, but they are like so small figures that you really can't use them anywhere. So yeah, these are the two figures that I use right now for my Ice Age collection. Thanks to McDonald's. I happen to have these two kids of here, which I think they scale pretty okay with them. And we can also add right here Diego, if you will, or the mammoths. I think they look pretty okay as far as the size goes next to them. We can also bring Sid right here, taking care of the babies. And like that, you can see how much they scale with them. I think the dinosaur scale with the mammoths are pretty okay if you want to have them on the shelf. At least they are a little bit bigger than them. So if you want to complete your collection and you don't have the official Mama Dino and Rudy figures, you can use these from McDonald's. Anyway, so this was, guys, the McDonald's Happy Meal Ice Age Dawn of Dinosaurs Mama Dino and Rudy Dinosaurs figures. Thank you for watching the video. Hope you enjoyed it and I helped you out. I'm gonna see you next time. Bye.